Opening a US LLC is the easiest thing ever. That's what I thought. But what happened after that? It cost me almost around $25,000. And if you watch my last video where I talk about my how to create US LLC as a non-resident in the step-by-step process, but nobody tell me what is Form 5472, what is IRS filings guidelines, and why sometimes bank froze your money. So I'm gonna cover all my mistakes which you shouldn't do in your first year of creating LLC. In the last video, there's a lot of guys reach out to me personally, ask about, bro, how the taxation things work, how's the IRS thing, do I need to tax in the US, in the India too. So we are gonna cover a lot of questions today in this video. So stay till the end because you are gonna cover all the US LLC procedure if you are especially the solopreneur or the freelancer. So the most asked question, do non-residents pay US tax every year? The US tax? Short answer, no. Because you are not a US resident and your office isn't in the physical format in the US. Because LLC is a disregarded entity and it's different from your business, because your business is something and you as a person something, but you pay as a person. Your business doesn't pay if it doesn't in the US. If your business in the US in the physical format, then you will pay, but your business is in the virtual format. But there is an exception. You just have to file every single year one file whatever you are earning, what how many transactions you are having in the your US LLC by the file 5472. But what is Form 5472? And if you don't file it every single year, you will get penalty of $25,000, which I don't know when I was making this video. I was researching about it 2-3 days ago and I got it. If you don't file, then you will get the penalty. Maybe your US LLC get closed by some time, because nobody tells you this file form about the 5472. They only say, hey, every single year pay some state fees, that's all done, but they don't talk about this form. And it's like a yearly report card. You say, I exist, I'm active, this is how money move between me and my company. And the funny thing is, if you make zero money or if you make 10,000 or 20k 100k money, you have to bound to file this form. And if you don't file on the time or in the time, then you're gonna get a penalty of $25,000. So when you should pay it every single time. So there's a deadline for single LLC members if you're a freelancer or a solopreneur. So the deadline is in the April 15. You have to give the information to the IRS. Okay, my LLC executive and these are my transactions. You just have to show whatever you are doing with your transaction, whatever you're doing with your company and how the money is moving. So they will verify you and they will, okay, he's the legit guy and you can continue with your LLC. If you're forming the file in the 2026, then you have to cover the 2025, whatever the transaction and all the things you have. And you will ask, can I do it myself or I need someone? You can do it by yourself, but I will suggest you, if it's your first year to file this form, don't do that. And I will not personally do it, because if you made any small mistake, again there could be a lot penalty, any one mistake. So I will just suggest you, if you have the first year, go to any agent or any professional who file this form every single year before April 15. They will do it professionally and it will be done around like $150 to $400, depends on the agent. And if you are finding any agent, I will just suggest you Form LLC, which I'm doing personally everything. You can go and check it out. And if you want to do manually, it will be done around 50 to 150 in cheaper manner, but it will be hard for you, time taking, lot of file and documentation stuff. But the first year, observe how those things are going on, what document you are getting, how all the forms are going on. If you follow only 1 year by the agent, next year you can do it by yourself. So but the first year, just get someone. That's what I all want to say. And its fees is around 150 to $400, nothing more, and you don't need to file any tax. And my biggest mistakes in that time, not knowing about these deadlines. I'm recording with the video on the February 15th, so I got saved. And if I didn't know that, I might be get penalty of $25,000. So I got it early, so I am happy. And the mistake too, I thought LLC means no IRS work and there's no involvement of the US government. But there's an involvement, but not about the taxation, but about providing the information. I'm active and my LLC is active because my LLC formed under them. So I should inform them, okay, I am active, I'm having these transactions, and they will only charge for that form and the information because I'm active. And the mistake three is bank activity confusion. I don't know how to get my money into my Indian bank account because I created US bank account, the Mercury, where I'm sending my money from the sources I'm making, which is coming to Mercury. But I didn't know the process how to get my US bank accounts money to my Indian bank account. So I was going through a lot of procedure, but at the end I found the solution for it. And if you really want to know how I did it, which application I used, and is it easy or not, I will just suggest you, if you really want to know it, just let me know in the comment. I will make a separate video on that and it will be helpful for you. And mistake four, which I did in the last video, showing too much information publicly. Your EIN number, your LLC name, everything make it private. Also, if you have passport where people are posting their photo in the Instagram, I got my passport, don't give any information about your LLC and your own identity, because people can copy, people can use it for any wrong thing. So don't share anything publicly. And also in the last video I black out the things, because before I didn't have that black mark on the every paper, my EIN number or the address. So I just black mark it, if you will look at my last video. And there's another very interesting question: do I pay tax in my home country? So I create US LLC, I'm from India. Yes, whatever money you make, where the place you live and the place you have your tax residency, because you are living in India. And according to laws, if you are living in one country more than 181 or 82 days, like more than 6 months, then you will count as the tax residency of that country. And you also have, you should have the residency of that country. If you have, then you have to pay to that government. And you will also ask, my money is in the US, I'm not getting any money to my Indian bank account, so still I need to pay? Yeah, you need to pay. And if you don't came in the slab rate, or like there's a boundary, like if you make $10,000 in your country, then you have to file 10% tax to government every single year. But if you make less than 10,000, you need to file. You don't need to file tax, you don't need to give the tax to government, but you need to file. That's how much I earn in as a foreign income for your respective country. But I'm talking in terms more of India, because your guys are watching from any country, so it will be different for you a little bit. But the laws are a little bit different, but the procedure is almost a little bit same. So yeah, mention it as a foreign income if you are paying taxes in your country. And also file it. It can be done by yourself. If you're doing it first time, again I will say, hire a CA for the first year. In the second year you can do it by yourself, because Indians law is a little bit easy, so you can file your taxes by yourself. It's easy to do, just you have to know how to do it. Simple. And can banks freeze my account? Yes, but how? No clear business activity, suspicious transfers, large unknown payments, no website or explanation of your business. So these are the four factors which made US banks block their account. And it happens a lot. When I saw from the big people who are making big money, like 100K or 200K, if there is going any big transaction in between them, if it's legit and it's legal, still their bank account get froze. So I also suggest, just have the clear description why you are getting that money, from whom we are getting, and what is the propose. So giving the propose is so important. Second, just don't rely on only one bank account for the US bank account. Make sure to make like 5 6 bank account if you have a lot of making a lot of money. But as a starting out guy, 2 3 is enough. If you're making 10K, split the money in the four banks. But it will be a little bit trouble in the taxation. First 2 years, try to make it in between the 1 2 banks, then move to the next. And I did the race as well, so I can say it. Do I need US customers to maintain my US LLC? You don't need that much. You can have a worldwide customers, but you do need a real business which is created as US LLC. You can, so I am a content creator or freelancer or sales guy or designing or consulting. And here problem isn't the location, but the problem is you are the real business or not, and you are doing every activity under the IRS or not. So what exactly you should do every single year to avoid any kind of taxation of any kind of problem? So mark these 5 things. File form 5472. It will take you around $150 or something. Pay state annual report. Like this, if you do it in WY or New Mexico or Delaware, depends on the state fees. Like it's $60 per year. So in total you will pay around like 250 dollars to $500 to maintain your LLC. Keep your business transaction recorded, and it will be recorded in your Mercury bank account. You can get the receipt, you can get all these things in the recorded manner. Keep invoices and Stripe records wherever you're getting your payment, also get that record too. And it will be all be in your softwares and the website. You can download it, can give it to your CA or the people who is filing your form, or you can do it by yourself if you know. Report income in your home country. As I said, just file the form, just give the information to government, and that's it. That's what you all need to know about US LLC to maintain, to go everything well. And I will come with a lot of video when I will get the information how we can leverage with USLC, because USLC is not about only getting money taxation. It's also about getting the shiny card of the black card and the Emirates card. There's a lot of things in the back end. Also, it's a powerful thing if you want to do online business. So by getting the information by time, I will give you the info in this channel. And if you didn't know still now how to create US LLC, I will just suggest you go and watch my this video, and see you in the next one.